hopefully we can just run this thing past noon and then see what happens. Get to 100, then the fun can start.
You got 100 in you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where do we start with this one? So we had an idea back in, I think it was 2019, to create a last person standing style event that was a little bit different than what Gary Cantrell is doing with his Big's Backyard. And if you're not familiar with that style of event, he has people running one loop of his backyard course, which is 4.167 miles every hour on the hour. So that adds up to be 100 miles in 24 hours pace. And people go until they can't go anymore, until there's just one left. So we wanted to combine that with our Across the Years event. We decided to hold this race for the first time back in 2020. So New Year's Day 2020, we held this for the first time. I decided to participate in it, and we've got some footage that I want to show you from that race. You guys ready for this?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. We're here. This is the inaugural Across the Years Last Person Standing. We have 2.5 minutes before we kick this off. And this is our hardy crew here. There were 18 of us who started the race, and we did one loop of the course. It's about 1.04 miles. And so out of the 18 starters, I was quite impressed. There were 8 of us who made it 100 miles or more, and 4 of us went 120 miles or more. Now, with the backyard style race, they become quite popular and the performances are getting crazy. So people are going for 2, more than 3 days now, and we weren't sure how it would translate to 1 every 15 minutes. Flash forward to 2022, we did not hold Across the Years in 2021, decided to come back. And that is what today's main video is. So it is a look inside the 2022 edition of Across the Years Last Person Standing. Yep. All right, good morning. We're out here about to start the Last Person Standing 2022 edition. Ran this 2 years ago and went 33 hours, I think. It was about 134 miles. And so this year, we're gonna see what happens. We've got 12 people out that are gonna be doing 1 lap of this course every 15 minutes. So it's 1.049 miles, and that'll be in the 24-hour span. It'll be 100 miles, and you gotta line up every time for every 15 minutes. So it's a beautiful day out here at Across the Years, which is the site of this race. We're out here at Camelback Ranch in Phoenix, and excited to get going. It's gonna be a good time. All right, back for more?
Happy to be here, man.
What's the goal this year?
Oh, I hope it goes longer than the first time. I think you guys did 33. I'd like to see it maybe a day and a half, 2 days. Be awesome.
You all know the rules, right? You have to be in the corral, standing by the arch when time starts. You have 15 minutes to get around, and then start again every 15 minutes. If you don't start on the 15-minute when we yell go, you're done. Got to finish before the 15 minutes, got to start again. Yes.
So when we do the whole loop,
Yes.
we go there and then we can come back over here.
You can do anything you want. You can
Okay.
stand around, you can stand on the mat if you want, doesn't matter.
Just be there when you say go every time.
Absolutely.
That's
Every
it.
time
All
the
right.
clock hits 15, 30, 45, and 00, you want to be underneath the arch, whichever direction we're going.
All right, we're out here on the back stretch. There's a ton of people with RVs, as you can see. Great atmosphere out here. A lot of them are in the other distances, 6-day, 10-day, 24 hours.
So far, it's awesome, but I know it's not going to stay that way for much longer. So, but I'm motivated, and my only goal is not to be the first person sitting.
Whereas like
Okay, a little race update. We're almost 5 hours in. We'll be at 5 hours after this lap, which is 20 miles or 20 laps, so more than that. It's like 21 miles. We've had 2 people drop out so far, and so far so good for the rest of us. We are gonna have sunset here in the next hour, and then it'll be into the night laps, which we're looking forward to. All right, a little update. We're 6 hours in. 25.8 miles is what I got.
1 minute. How was it?
It wasn't bad. I wanted to do more, but I'll take it. I'm slow, so nobody gets to rest here. The fast ones get to rest in the regular backyard format, so I kind of think this one equalizes it a bit for the slower runners, a little bit. And I almost think it's a disadvantage to sit down every single time, every mile. So, but it's super tempting. But you got to get up again.
All right, 7 hours in, just hit 30 miles. Was doing some fast laps there, and I've toned it back down now. We are heading into the night section. Other than that, we're doing good. All right, so we just started turnaround 9 hours in, and Rob did not make it, so we're gonna see where he's at. He was eating a sloppy Joe on that lap. All right, little update. We are right around 60 miles, and it's 2:27 in the morning. I've been running most of the lap, only like one little walking break. And there's 5 left. Okay, I dropped out. Max was 100K for me today, so I hit that, and yep, we got bigger goals.
So Jam, it looked like
This is your DNF.
Yay! Oh, that is
You
amazing.
it says on there, you wuss.
It does.
There it is at the bottom. You wuss! I am.
Okay.
I was using it just as a training run, so I was capped at a certain mileage, and once I hit that mileage, I slept for the night, woke up the next day, came back to see that just 2 guys this year, Jeff Garmeyer and Paul Nelson, who finished 4th 2 years ago, were battling in the heat of the day. Jeff was quite comfortable. You could tell, just enjoying himself, kind of just getting warmed up. And Paul was struggling. So when I showed back up, he was coming in with seconds to spare. It was quite dramatic. And we tried to get him some nutrition and stuff because he was just coming in, having to line right back up, head right back out.
people. Give it up for your last person standing, Jeff Garmeyer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was a lot. Yours was good because it's like on your mark so we can walk up to it. Oh, that was hard.
Really well done.
You guys would be like this and I couldn't see out of the tent, and then he made it like barely.
It was good.
For like 2 hours.
Yeah, it was solid. They were keeping us on our toes.
That was fun. Oh.
Jeff Garmeyer and Paul Nilsson were the only two this time around to surpass 100 miles and make it through the next day. Paul placed 4th 2 years ago, and he was training really seriously for this event. I was really impressed. I thought he was possibly going to take it, but of course Jeff Garmeyer has that through hiking background. He's done all the long trails out there, the Arizona Trail, the Long Trail, Appalachian Trail, Cocodona, of course, and he was, I think, just barely getting warmed up once he hit 100 miles and kind of really ready to go whatever distance was required, 2-3 days if he had to. Jeff Garmeyer got one more lap, victory lap, just like Anthony got last year when he finished and won. And that was it. That's the wrap. 115 miles for your winner at the ATY Last Person Standing. I definitely hope I can participate in this event again. It is a lot of fun out there, and hopefully, ideally, I would love to get 25 to 30 participants, and I would love to see us go 48 hours next year, which would be over 200 miles. The traditional 4 miles in 1 hour format has become the gold standard, so to speak, and that's what Laz does in his world championship and everything. But it's kind of fun to do a different version, and I think it's potentially more challenging. Every 15 minutes, you got to get back up, you got to get back out there. Only the future will tell if this catches on more.